Before this video begins, I would like to say that this is a sponsored advertisement. I did get paid for this after I rejected 13 ICO companies before this one. That's right. Remember how I was telling you guys, like, hey, I really don't like spam, and a lot of companies out there just don't understand what it is to actually properly market? Well, I mean, you do have to let in at least a couple people and try and look and analyze at these projects. So this sponsor I finally decided to go through because they sent in more details after requesting details. So we're going to go through this ICO token in this video. If you are interested in this, you can feel free to stay. If you would like to leave this video because it's a giant advertisement, ooh, and I got paid, you can join me on the next video. I try to be as honest as I can to my subscriber base, and I value my reputation. Before you invest in anything, as in ICOs, altcoins, cryptocurrencies, whatever it is, make sure you are able to afford that investment. It isn't investment that you are taking from the bank, from your credit card, from your parents. It's your money and you are able to spend it. And B, you do your fair research on it. I am biased. These companies are biased. Every person out there is biased. So at least try and get multiple resources you get knowledge from. With that in mind, we shall proceed to the video, and I hope you will enjoy this. Alright, so Detectortoken ICO. These guys immediately stood out in my opinion because as soon as I saw their email, I saw that they had a working product. Also, they decided to throw their Bitcoin Talk link. Not all ICOs have a Bitcoin Talk link. Bitcoin Talk and Reddit are like super sleuth, so they try and find ICOs that don't really work. That's why in previous videos where we've been discussing about certain ICOs, remember Eros and all that stuff? So when you looked up on Google or Reddit, you saw that, oh boy, there's some weird stuff with plagiarism, that there's some problems with LinkedIn profiles, that the team doesn't really have the experience that they claim to have. Anyways, so with Detectortoken ICO, by the way, they're fellow Polishmen, yay! So they have a working product out, which is different than most other companies. They're like, yeah, we're going to revolutionize the world. This is what we're going to do. We're going to have this awesome service. And they're talking and talking and talking about it. They're building up the dream. They're getting the investors super excited. There's nothing there. And sometimes, even before everything launches, they're just like, whoops. Sorry, it turns out that regulations didn't allow it or something happened and whoa, we have absolutely nothing to show for your investment. Currently, you're able to view the bot for free. It's working. You can use it through Telegram or Slack. There are mobile applications, which, by the way, if you haven't looked into them yet, a lot of pump and dump groups like to use them. I remember we used to use IRC chats back in the good old days of 2013. Times have changed a little bit. But anyways, so you're able to use the bot right now. This is how it looks pretty much. It just alerts you. And a Detectortoken pretty much is this. It notifies members about pump and dump, suspicious game betting, live betting tips, whether something's kind of the odds are dropping. So it's kind of a neat tool actually. It's going against the stuff. I used to be a pump and dumper. Now I'm telling you guys like, well, you know, only the guys at the tippy top make the money. It's kind of a scheme. So investing in pump and dumps is not a wise thing to do, but getting alerts about this stuff and learning about it and seeing these random coins get pumped like 50 or 100, 150%, you're able to have everything in a nice organized manner. You're able to study it more in depth and it's right there. You don't have to go searching for it. And you might hear about coins where otherwise you wouldn't have ever seen them. As an investor, you're able to use the information that the bot provides you with for whatever you want. Personally, like if I was wanting to make some YouTube videos, I check it out. Okay, this went up like 50% and the name rings a bell. I remember seeing something on Reddit. Let's investigate. It saves you some time for like actually going through and synthesizing and just like, it keeps it nice and organized. So, and you know, it is risky, but if you really, really want to splash some cash on pumps, I guess this is a nice tool to help you out with that. But let's go further into details of why I really like this project. Okay, so as with any project, just remember, please do your own research on top of this video. Like check out other videos, check out the website, check out the forums, check out projects' social media pages. You know me, as a marketer, that's one of the most important things I look at. So I checked out this ICO's Twitter and Facebook pages. I looked through the Bitcoin Talk. Bitcoin Talk's okay because it's like, all right, you got some responses, you got some senior members. Here, the Twitter and the Facebook, I like the branding. It looks nice. The graphical interface, it kind of fits in. We got some followers, we got some updates. I like when companies and developers throw out updates. It can be whatever. I don't care. It's difficult to create stuff. I know you have to document instead of create, but just throw anything out there so you're able to calm the nerves of investors, which are like, oh my goodness, they need hourly updates, because right now in a very volatile cryptocurrency world, it's like, yeah, every single tweet can influence the price. So I just like that they're kind of out there. And also, it's one of the most important things about social media. It shows more honesty that, hey, they're placing out the information. If someone's hiding something, for example, Craig Grant, in one of his latest videos about BitConnect, disabled the likes and dislikes, and I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of people out there that do some weird stuff in the crypto world. Don't hide information. Don't try and manipulate the system. It's just not going to work. Integrity and reputation is one of the most important things here. So if you're a viewer right now who's kind of interested in this, what I seriously recommend you do is check out all the links in the description below. Go through every single one. If you want to look at the roadmap, if you want to look at the white papers, the FAQs, some other videos on this, before you invest, try and get as much information about this project as you can. If you have any questions, try and send them to the developer, and hopefully get a nice long response. The ICO started August 20th, so it's only been a couple of days, and they've already raised $149,000, which is quite a bit for only 6 days, really. It's ending next month on the 20th of September at midnight. There are 10 million tokens in exchange for Ethereum. So what you want to do, if you've never invested in an ICO, just remember, if you're sending straight from like Coinbase or Poloniex or whatever, they're not able to send the tokens. You have to send it from your own wallet. So just remember, no online wallets. It's going to mess around with things. So again, there's 10 million tokens in exchange for Ethereum, and if you go into it currently, there's a 25% bonus extra for your tokens up until the 30th of August, and then there's a 10% bonus going up until September 9th. The current rates are 1 Ethereum equals 700 tokens, where right now in CoinMarketCap, Ethereum's fluctuating around $330. You're able to view the bots right now for free. It will become subscription based once the ICO is over, and that's actually a good thing because the investors are able to make more money due to the subscription-based model for the bot, which is yay! Everybody wants to make some cash, baby. You still got some time before it becomes subscription-based, so you're able to play around with it, whatever. So that's one of the monetization methods Detectortoken will be focusing on. They also want to work with depositing methods in Bitcoin casinos and exchanges. If they get listed on further exchanges, the price will go up. And yeah, there's just multiple routes that they're focusing on. One of the most interesting things here as well is how they stated in their mission that they really want to dedicate a lot of funds back into reinvesting into marketing. So actually, check this out. I'm part of whatever was invested into the YouTube fund. I really like that a company's just like, hey, here's what we're investing in. We need to get some more capital for marketing because marketing is important. Some people... Listen, if you got to this point in the video, you probably understand that, yes, companies need to advertise. There's some YouTube viewers out there who are like, dislike this video, it's an advertisement. Listen, not all advertisements are bad, because how else do you find out about a project? Word of mouth? Yeah, that doesn't really work anymore. Like, it's nice on top of whatever else you have going out there, but you need to market from all fronts. Gary Vaynerchuk, you know this. So they do have a working product out, but they want to update it a little bit further and make it better and get prepared for listing on exchanges and all that stuff. But they also really want to market, get some people in, and boom, more cash flow, and it just kind of grows exponentially at that point. There's over 100 signals signals so far daily with the app, and the accuracy of these signals is slowly rising. So that's one of the things they need to work on. Hopefully it continues to rise, and with that, more people will be able to make some moolah. For anybody curious what will happen to unsold tokens, they will be burned. So the supply will go from 10 million to whatever, let's say 9 million, 8 million, 7 million. And that doesn't mean that there's going to be like random tokens that are in the hands of the developers and oh my goodness, it's really sketchy. So what I'd recommend for you guys, and for this video or for future videos, always do your research, check out the social media if you have any questions, message the people who are behind the project, because that's what they're there for. It's their job. Hopefully this project does well, and if anybody does invest in it, hopefully you make some money. My name is Mike Ricubera. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. This was my first sponsored video on this channel. If you have any tips or advice, please leave them down in the comment section below, or any questions, and I will try to answer them. If you are a company and you want to advertise, please learn from these guys. Send in as much details as you can. Be responsive, be active with your members, with both the users and anybody who's, gonna be working to market for you, because that's important. Seriously, I cannot even count. Listen, I'm just gonna throw it up. Boom. That's one of like this guy's asking, what? I don't understand. I rejected so far 13 ICOs, and I don't even promote ICOs that much. I've had videos going against ICOs actually on this channel, and I've had a bunch of companies come and email me like, hey, we want to sponsor you. No, please. Work on your marketing. It's super important. All right, I love you guys, and we shall see you guys tomorrow. Bye.